So I'm leaving the house for work this morning, and I'm about to walk out the door, and my 3-year-old daughter comes down the stairs to say goodbye. She likes to lock the door after I leave. And I'm putting my jacket on, and she goes, Baba, she calls me Baba, do you have to pee? And I noticed she's kind of squirming a little bit and closing her legs as she asked this question. And I said, no, honey, I'm good. I just went pee before I got ready for work. Do you have to pee? And she goes, no. And then she squirms a little bit more, right? And then a few seconds later, well, maybe a little bit. Okay. It was an important lesson. When a 3-year-old asks if you need to pee, she's not actually asking if you need to pee. She's projecting onto you because she needs to pee. But an important lesson nonetheless, because we all do that. We project our fears, our anxieties, our challenges, our frustrations, our mindsets onto other people. Do you ever notice how when somebody asks you for advice and you give them advice, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I should take this advice. I should listen to this, right? Because you're really, in reality, you're giving yourself advice, but you're taking the opportunity from the question that was posed to you to articulate that to the other person, but really it's for you. And guess what? This is exactly what happens in a sales conversation. Whatever objections you have or fears you have or insecurities or anxieties you have, they're going to show up in the sales conversation. You're going to project that onto your prospects. So for example, if you're the kind of person who does not make swift business decisions, who second guesses every decision, who deliberates to no end on doing things that you know are good for you, guess what? You're going to project that onto your prospects. I'll give you a simple example. So for a long time, I did not invest in working with experts. I would go to clients or they would come to me and I would say, not in these words, but the message would be loud and clear. Look, I'm an expert in marketing. You're an expert in something else. So you might as well work with an expert so they can get your results faster. That's the basic pitch of working with an expert, right? Is they know what you don't know. By working with them, you're going to get results faster. But I wasn't hiring experts in my own business. I mean, for a long time, it's ridiculous. I did my own taxes. Now, I used to be a CPA. There was a reason for that. But even still, it made no sense. That was no longer my core competency. Why would I do my own taxes? Might as well hire an expert to handle that. They can do it better, they can do it faster, and they can do it more efficiently. For a long time, I didn't hire somebody to, run my Facebook ads is a good example, right? Now, I could do my own ads. That's possible. I have the training, but I'm not an expert. I'm not a Facebook ads guru. It didn't make a whole lot of sense for me to run my own Facebook ads when I could hire an expert to do it for me better and faster. So what happened was I was asking clients to work with me and invest with me because I'm an expert and I have the expertise that they need, but I wasn't taking my own advice. I wasn't eating my own dog food. I wasn't walking the walk. And although they may not have known that, I was projecting that onto them. So at some level, they could sense that I wasn't being true to my word. I wasn't living up to the standards I was trying to hold them to. And that showed up and I got these objections. But when I started investing in my own business and hiring experts and working with people who I knew could get me results faster, what's interesting is the tactics in my sales conversations didn't change. The things I would say, the way I would say them, that's not what changed. What changed is I was no longer projecting my own inability and fear around hiring experts onto my buyers. My state changed, okay? And when my state changed and they saw in me through my state, somebody who was a decision maker, who was taking action, who was eating his own dog food. I don't know what that expression actually means, but that's, it works here at least, who was eating my own dog food and taking my own advice, then all of a sudden, my close rate on those sales conversations went through the roof. So bottom line is you've got to be aware that whatever you're struggling with, whatever your issues are, insecurities, anxieties, frustrations, you're going to project those onto buyers in the sales conversation, and no amount of tactics are going to help you with that. No amount of tactics will say that. There's no hack. There's no script, right? Like, forget downloading the sales scripts. That's not going to save you. What you need to do is work out your own issues first. Ask yourself, how are you showing up in your business? How are you doing things? Are you holding yourself to the same standards, or rather to a higher standard than you hold your prospects and your clients and your customers to? Solve that problem first, and then everything else will work itself out. Hope that helps. Cheers.